and good morning everyone. Today we are on third session of class 10th civics chapter 1 power sharing. In our last two videos we have seen the ethnic composition of Belgium and Sri Lanka to understand the concept of power sharing, to understand why power sharing is important. In this particular chapter there are two case studies, factual case studies have been given. One is of Belgium and another one is of Sri Lanka, which shows that why power sharing is important. As we have seen the ethnic composition of Belgium and Sri Lanka, in our last videos we have seen that in Belgium Dutch speaking people are in majority and French speaking people are in minority, and in Sri Lanka Sinhala speaking people were in minority and majority and Tamil speaking people were in minority. So over here we have seen that in Belgium Dutch speaking people is having majority and in Sri Lanka Sinhala speaking people are having a majority. But as we have seen in our last video, we have seen the majoritarianism in Sri Lanka. We have seen that in a democracy there was a majoritarianism. Because of the majority, Sinhala group of Sinhala speaking people or party belongs to Sinhala speaking people won the election. And after winning the elections, they only favored the Sinhala speaking people and ignores the Tamilians, or there was a discrimination between Sinhala speaking people and Tamil speaking people due to majoritarianism in democracy, which becomes the big failure of democracy in Sri Lanka due to that discrimination or majoritarianism by the Sinhala speaking people, because there were no power sharing. Power is in the hand of Sinhala speaking people. So they favored only Sinhala speaking people and discriminate against the Tamilians, due to which there was a civil war in Sri Lanka because of this discrimination, because of no power sharing. We have seen that we have seen that case study of Sri Lanka in our last video. Now we will see the Belgium case study, which is a great example of power sharing, and it also shows that how power sharing makes democracy successful and why power sharing is important when there is a majority and minority groups are there, or when there is a unequal ethnic composition of groups in any country, either it is on the basis of language or either it is in the basis of religion. So now we will see accommodation in Belgium. As same, when we compare Sri Lanka and Belgium, we have seen that in Sri Lanka they are having majoritarianism or discrimination, but in Belgium there is an accommodation. Accommodation means they try to give equal rights to French speaking people and Dutch speaking people both. So over here we can say that after elections they have decided their political system in such a way that it creates power sharing. Now we will see how it creates power sharing in Belgium and how it helps the political system in Belgium, how it helps the democracy in Belgium. Leaders in Belgium, the leaders from both the community, from both the group, from French speaking people group and from Dutch speaking people group, both the leaders of both the ethnic groups, they took the different path. They have not taken the path of Sri Lanka, they have not taken the path of majoritarianism, but they recognize regional diversities and cultural differences in Belgium, because there are three ethnic groups in Belgium, as we have seen. In Belgium there were three ethnic groups on the basis of language: Dutch speaking people who are in majority, French speaking people who are in minority, and 1% people are German speaking people. So what they have done, they have taken all the leaders from the all the communities, or from both the communities, we can say, that is Dutch speaking people or French speaking people. Leaders of both the communities, they have recognized regional diversities and cultural differences. When they make the constitution or laws in laws in Belgium, they have took the recognition of cultural and regional diversity in Belgium. They have keep in mind that there was a regional and cultural diversity in Belgium, and accordingly they make the laws in Belgium. Now how they make the laws that gives the equal rights to both Dutch speaking people and French speaking people in Belgium, now we will see that. That is called as accommodation in Belgium. because Dutch speaking people will not take the advantage of their majoritarianism, have not taken the advantage of their majority in Belgium, but they have taken the accommodation policy to give equal rights to both Dutch speaking people and French speaking people in Belgium. So now we will see that, and to do that they have amended the constitution 4 times to make equal rights or to make equal power sharing between Dutch speaking and French speaking people in country. They have amended their constitution 4 times from 1970 to 1973, so that they can give equal rights or equal political rights to both French speaking people and Dutch speaking people, avoiding majoritarianism or discrimination. They took the path of power sharing. Now how they make their constitution? Now we will see that. They have included some elements, and that is called as Belgium model of government. Now what are the main elements of Belgium model of government? We will see that. Constitution prescribes that the number of Dutch and French speaking ministers shall be equal in central government. What they have done on that time, they decided to share the powers. They decided to make a power sharing government, and for that they have decided that there should be 3 levels of government. They make 3 levels of government: central government, state government and community government. Central government is in central. As we have seen that there are 2 regions in Belgium, Wallonia region and one is Flamingo region. And both the regions, we have seen that in Flamingo region, Dutch people are more, and in Dutch people lives in Flamingo region, 58% people are Dutch speaking, and 40% people are French speaking who lives in the Wallonia region. Now they have decided that Wallonia or Flamingo region both will equally make a central government, or both will combine together make a central government, and that central government will have, or that central government was have an equal representatives of both Dutch speaking people and French speaking people. Both the ministers from the Dutch speaking people and from the French speaking people are equal in central government, so that decisions will not be in the favor of one particular group or one particular ethnic group, or you can say that no single group can make decision, because when there is an equal representation, there is no question of majority. And when there is an equal representation, what happens? They will decide what is good or what is right for the country equally. That is why they have decided that in central government, both the ministers from both the ethnic groups will be the same, will be in the same numbers. So that was the first step which they have taken to make democracy successful by using power sharing. The decision they have made that there was a central government, and that central government will have or was having equal ministers from both the ethnic groups, from both Dutch and French speaking groups. Equal ministers will be there, so that there will be no majoritarianism and no single group can make its own decision or take the favor of its own group. Secondly, they also make the state government, and many powers have been given to state government. But state government is also having an equal rights or equal powers as central government. So they make one central government for the whole country, and for each state they make one state government. And that state government is also having equal representatives or equal ministers from both the ethnic groups, from both Dutch speaking people, Dutch speaking group or French speaking group. So there is an equality in central government and there is equality in state government. Now, Brussels, as we have seen that when we see the ethnic composition of Belgium, we have seen that in a whole country, majority is Dutch speaking people and French speaking people were in minority. But in the capital city of Brussels, 90% people are French speaking and only 10% people are Dutch speaking. So over here, when we talk about the capital city, French speaking people are in majority. So what they have decided to make a separate government for Brussels, capital city of Belgium. And that separate government also have equal representatives from both the groups. And French speaking people accepted that equal representation because Dutch speaking people give them equal powers in center. central government. That is why they give them equal power in Brussels, capital city of Belgium, which has majority of French speaking people. So we can say that there is equal representation in central government, state government and independent government of Brussels, that is a capital city of Belgium. Then there was a third kind of government also, which is called as community government. Now this government is having a power to make decisions regarding cultural and educational matters, because there is cultural diversity in Belgium. Dutch speaking people are there, French speaking people are there and German speaking people are there. That is why they have make one third kind of government, that is called as community government, who has a power to make decisions regarding culture and educational matters, so that the decisions will be taken in a fair basis, not on the basis of languages or not on the basis of majority. Now, as we have seen, this accommodation of power or this sharing of power in Belgium gives them a benefit. What benefits they give them? It gives them a benefit to maintain equality and avoids discrimination in the name of majority, which saves them from the civil war, which was happened in Sri Lanka due to majoritarianism. So in these two case studies, we can see that why power sharing is important. In Sri Lanka, there was a majoritarianism, power sharing was not there, which leads to discrimination and civil war. But in Belgium, we have seen that they have accommodated a power, or they have shared a power in such a way that there is a majority, but there is an equality and there is no discrimination, which gives them a successful democratic government. So I hope you have understand this particular topic and what we have seen in our last video. Now, till then, thank you, and in our next video, we will see why power sharing is important.